Thanks for checking out my videos here. And I'm just doing a update on what I've been up to here with my 4.6 stroker motor build. As I said in my other videos, it's not really a how-to, just kind of a what I've been doing kind of video. Did degree my cams, and I went with a adjustable cam sprocket, which I'll zoom in on here, and made doing the cams pretty easy. As you can see, there's a pin that you fit in here. You loosen up your two set screws, which do hold the cam sprocket in place, but that is not the only thing that will hold this in place. When you finally torque these bolts down to the proper torque specification, that also holds this sprocket to the cam, and you won't have a problem with slippage. I guess I got a little crazy. I actually put some thread lock in on the screws when I set them back in, but it did make it easy to adjust my cams. My cams were a little bit off. Not I probably could throw them in the way they were, but what I did do, the center lines are supposed to be at 108 degrees on these cams, and I actually dialed them in at 106.5 with the thought process that as the chains get a little bit older and start to stretch, there's going to be some natural retarding of the cam. So with the little bit extra advance in there, it'll kind of compensate for it, and should be right back around the 108 mark again after it does break in and stretch a bit. I went with the Cloyas, I believe is how you pronounce it. There's the box. I'm sure somebody will be happy to tell me I'm saying it wrong, but that's the company I went with. There was another company that produces these, and I had emailed them several times about some questions, and I never got a response. And my thought process is, if you cannot reply to a potential customer before you have their money, after you have their money, you're probably not going to talk to them for anything. So I went with this company, and I didn't have to contact them, so I don't know. I may run into the same thing with them, but I just, when people ignore you, I just tend to stay away from businesses like that. That's just me. Anyway, a couple things I wanted to mention on this build. I did order everything basically for a 2000 4.6 because that's originally what I was going to be working on. I went with a 4.6 stroker motor from Excessive Motorsports. They are on the web. Probably if you Google them under modular head shops, you'll find them. And they built the block for me. And I talked to Jason. He's real good about it. Helped me out with a few things, answered my questions, and had the motor built on time. Shipped it out nicely. It was packed nice. So I was real happy with everything that they did. The machine work looks real good. So I'm happy with them. And if you're ever going to look to get any kind of 4.6 stroker, or even just a rebuilt 4.6 for high performance purposes, you may want to check out their website. Have a lot of good 4.6 liter aftermarket high performance stuff on their site. But I was going to mention a couple of caveats. With the timing chains here, or the guides, I should say, this guide here I actually had to change out. The 2000 guides do not work for this particular block, although it does utilize one of the same holes as the 2000 chain guide did. Here was the other hole that the 2000 used. And then down here where the block is blank, my block had a hole drilled out with a pin that the guide was supposed to anchor to. Obviously, it's not here on the 03. So I had to go with this configuration, which also required me to go to the Ford dealer and get the longer bolt to go through the guide and also through the body of the oil pump, which was another issue. I ordered a high volume oil pump for this motor, and they all come with a new tube. Well, the one I did comes with a new tube. The tube sizes for the sump pickup are different between the high volume and the standard oil pump. So you're going to need the tube. Anyway, the tube was set up for a deeper sump pan, which I don't have because it's actually going in a 2000 Lincoln Town Car or Crown Vic type body. So mine wasn't configured with a deep sump pan. It's the standard stock pan. There it is. Did look online. Looked like the Mustang GT pan might have fit. It was almost the same configuration, but deeper. But since I don't have a lot of time to mess around with this project, I didn't want to go order a pan, find out after I get it all bolted on and get ready to drop the motor in that it's hanging up on the cross member. So I opted to go back with the stock pump, new pump, but stock. I'll just sell the other one on eBay or something. But that is about it. Everything else was pretty straightforward. I will mention the tensioners themselves here are the same between 03 down to 2000. I didn't have to reorder them. And also, this is what the 2000 chain guide configuration looks like. This is still the 2000 on this side, but for whatever reason, this side they did different in 03. And like I said, I had to get the new bolt. It's a longer bolt to do that. Anyway, I'm getting ready to button up this motor. Hopefully another week or two, I'll have the motor in the car. Like I say, I'm working with limited time. I just wanted to kind of keep you guys up to date what's going on here with the motor. And that basically is it. Like I said, this is not a how-to. But if you have a question on something I might be able to answer for you, I'd be more than happy to help you out. I haven't run into a lot of problems. The 4.6 is pretty standard. But you will find little issues, like I said, with the timing chain guides and things like that. You may run into an issue. And basically, I say that was probably my fault anyway, because I ordered them for the wrong year, anticipating that I was going to be repairing my old 2000 block with new timing chains and guides. But after delving into the motor, I found some other issues, and that's the point I decided to opt for just getting a new block and going that route. Anyway, thanks for tuning in here, guys. And again, if I can help you out with anything, just send me a message here, and I'll try to reply back to you with any information that I can. Anyway, thanks for watching, and take care.